guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Shelly. I am 63 years old, and today's hot topic is gonna be about things that we do to make ourselves feel pretty or attractive or just feel better about ourselves, right? Now, the reason I think this is, well, there's a variety of reasons I think this is really important, but it hits a little bit for me, and here's why. When I open my eyes in the morning, the first thing I feel is pain. I struggle with chronic pain and some other conditions, and it kind of makes, feeling great about yourself or the day really hard. And I'm sure some of you ladies and guys can relate to this, right? So, in my other video, I talked about there was a man, a relatively attractive man, who flirted with me, and I was just gobsmacked. I was like blown away, almost like I didn't deserve it. Like I was like, oh my God, like someone's flirting with me? What? And it was so awkward. Did I feel flattered? Yeah. Did it make me feel pretty for the day? Yeah. Did it make me feel attractive? Yeah, all those things. And it kind of made me realize it had been a really, really, really long time since I felt really attractive or pretty or cute or whatever. And it was like getting me thinking, like, what can we do to make ourselves feel good about ourselves, to make ourselves feel attractive or cute or pretty, whatever the case? And not rely on outside sources. I never leave the house. So I happened to leave the house, and and a gentleman flirted with me, and it kind of gave me a boost. And I did. It gave me a boost for the day. When I was younger, 10 or 15 years ago, do my hair, throw on some makeup, go meet my friends. And usually that's all it took, to feel a little bit better about myself. Now, not so much, right? Like I said, I have chronic pain and I have some other illnesses, and anybody who suffers with any kind of chronic illness or pain, or how difficult it can be to sometimes even just get through the day, much less worry about, gee, how do I look today, right? It's like, I'm up, I'm breathing, it's hard. It's so hard. That being said, look, there's times when you want to lay in bed. I say lay in bed. There's times when you don't want to get off the couch. Don't. Do what you have to do for yourself that day. And there are times when I think we have to reach and find things that make us feel good about ourselves. Whether it's, for me, a big one for me is self-care, right? Putting on lotion, do my hair, maybe put eyebrows on for the day or whatever. I have no eyebrows, guys. So it kind of makes me feel good to do my hair. Some people, it's coloring their hair. Some people, it's buying a new pair of shoes, get your nails done, get a pedicure, whatever the case is. We need to do that. We need to take that time, especially in this season of our lives. I don't think it's so easy to feel good about ourselves anymore. At least, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist. I'm just saying, these are things I'm just throwing out there. These are just things I've noticed in my life. I don't think it's easy to feel as good about ourselves as it used to be, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And it's so hard, especially like my husband had a stroke, right? If you're taking care of someone who's ill, we forget to take care of ourselves, right? If we take care of, my daughter's autistic, we take care of other people, especially, I'm not saying men never do, but this is really prevalent in women, right? We are the caregivers. We're constantly putting ourselves aside, right? We are so used to burying what we need, how we feel, like, oh, this makes him happy, so I'm going to do this every day. This makes my daughter less anxious, so I'm not going to do that because she doesn't like it, or whatever the case is. I've seen it and heard it 100 times. I'm guilty of it myself. I do it. I walk on eggshells with some people. I don't want to upset them, and I push my needs and feelings down to the point where Sometimes you don't even know what you need or feel, right? You're not even sure what you're feeling or needing anymore. We don't want to hurt people. We don't want to upset people, but it's so important. The self-care is so important. Whether it's journaling, whether it's, meeting a friend for lunch, whether it's doing our hair, buying that dress, that gentleman flirting with me that day really kind of shook me a little bit. Like all kidding aside, like, wow, I mean, I hadn't felt pretty or attractive in so long, like in so long. It blew me away. I didn't even know how to handle it, right? I was, blushing and embarrassed, and, it was crazy. But we deserve that, right? We deserve it. We deserve to feel good about ourselves. We deserve to feel pretty or cute or comfortable or even whatever we need that day. We matter. We matter, right? So I guess that's what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way, that, that experience of just kind of being chatted up a little bit, it was so silly, but for me, it kind of made me realize that maybe I needed to give myself a little more thought. Maybe I needed to give myself a little more care than I have been. And that it's okay to want something for myself. It's okay to say, I don't want to walk on those eggshells, or it's okay to have your needs too, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Again, not a doctor, not a therapist. These are just Shelly's boomer lady thoughts, just Shelly's thoughts. We are all kind of, worth it. We're all worth it, and I know ladies in particular, we tend to push our needs aside for everybody, for our kids, our grandkids, our employers, our friends, our husbands, our parents. And, sometimes just take that time for yourself. Whatever that time is that you need, take it. If it's put makeup on, put it on. If it's getting your hair done, get your hair done. If it's taking a nap in the afternoon, take the nap. If it's getting your nails done, pedicure, do it. It's so worth it. It is so worth it. I'm trying to take my own advice. Like I said, the other day, having that guy flirt with me really showed me that I just, I was blown away. It was so flattering. And I know it sounds so silly. Some of you people are thinking, oh, how dumb, It was so flattering, and it did kind of make me feel good about myself that day. I had that day. I felt good, right? Chronic conditions are not fun. We beat ourselves up for them. And it's okay to feel good, right? That's, I guess, what I'm trying to say. So what do you guys do? What do you do for your self-care? What do you do to make yourselves feel good? Because we all got something special and pretty about us. We all do. Everybody does. In our own way, right? We all have that thing, something in us that makes us shine. And that makes us feel good. So what do you guys do to make yourselves feel good about yourselves, or, kind of make yourself feel a little cute for the day or whatever the case is? I would love to hear. Anyway, that was my little Shelly rant for the day. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.